Alright, Charlie the Handyman back again today. I got a doozy of a video. I'll be flushing out my water heater. If you got a tankless water heater, you need to be doing this. I bought the #1 kit on Amazon. This, we got Chromex. I'm going to put in the description how to buy, 2 hoses, a bottle of vinegar, a pump from Harbor Freight, and you can do it for a fraction of the cost of this. But this was like 120 bucks. So, I'm going to walk you through the process. And you're going to save a bunch of money. You don't have to call a plumber out or a heating and air guy. You could just do it yourself. And that's what I'm about. Let's go. Let's see what we got in this kit. Where's the opener? There she is. I shouldn't assume it's a she. Maybe she's gender fluid. It's gender fluid. I can't get it. My hands aren't strong enough. Ugh. Apparently you need tools. Pause. Now we're back. I found some scissors. So there she goes. Poppy top. Starts off. Let's go. What's in the bucket? Nobody knows. Actually, I do. I looked at that thing. Got some nice braided heavy-duty PVC lines. The solution, like I said, you can just use vinegar. How many are we going to get out of this? One quart. How many quarts is this? I don't know. I'll do the math and put it on the screen. Got the pumper. And this bucket stay. Does that not come out? It's got to come out. Why would you put the instructions below that thing? There it comes. Little stickers so you can keep track. Some directions, I'm going to give you those. And instructions for the pump. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so the first steps is turning everything off. You're going to turn your gas valve off. We're going to turn the water feeds off. Unplug her. You should have some sort of system on the bottom of yours to just connect to the water that flows through the system, the tankless. Don't open these because you're going to get blasted. You need to hook up the hoses first so we can put them into the bucket. Alright, so now that we got everything closed off, we're going to mix up our descaling solution. Now if you're doing vinegar, obviously you don't need to do that. You just put some water and some vinegar and run it through. Get yourself a gallon, put it in the bucket. But with this, 32 ounces, I did confirm. Hey Alexa, how many ounces in a quart?
A quart contains 32 fluid ounces.
32 fluid ounces. So this is one use. So I'll probably just buy a gallon of vinegar next time so I don't have to buy, it's probably expensive for this thing. So let's mix it up. So I was about to walk over to the sink and I realized, hey, there's water in front of me. Let's just open up these hoses and we can just connect it up. These are pretty nice. Just some washing machine hoses. To the bucket. 1 gallon. Now I think Chromex could have really put a gallon line in here, but we're gonna guesstimate. Actually, let's put this guy. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's a gallon. Chromex might be smarter than me. Or they're not, because if you fill it just to that line, your pump will burn out. You need to make sure there's enough water that your pump sits in the water. So fill it up a little bit past this plastic insert. Or if you're just doing it at your house, put a gallon of water in there. Put the scaling solution in and go to town. If not, 2 to 3 gallons of vinegar, set the pump in there, you'll be good to go. Now we got to take our red hose, go to the other connection on the hot side. This is going to get hooked up to the pump, like so. Let's see, can I get it in the video? Oh, yeah. There she is. Then everything's nice and snug. Put it in our bucket. Put our descaler in. I'd also like to correct what I said earlier, and you need about 2 or 3 gallons of vinegar to cycle her in. All right, we're hooked up there. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Let's turn the cold water back off because we stole water from there. And open this guy. Open this guy. And whoa. Let her pump. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes. And now we wait. All right, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's turn it off. I'm just gonna unplug the pump, close the isolation valve. We can go disconnect the hot hose from the pump. Get the water out of here. Oh yeah, that water is looking tasty. So I'm gonna go dump this out. Let's see if I can get you a shot. It's a little foggy in there. All right, we got the bucket empty. Let's get the hot hose back in here. This hose is no longer needed as we make a mess. Couple little dribbles. Put this cap back on. There she goes. Boom, boom, boom. That's off. Now we're gonna rinse her out. Let's turn her cold water back on. Maybe. Try this thing. And you want to flush it for about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Make sure you get all your cleaner out, or the vinegar if you use that. I'm going to do that. You don't want to watch it. It's boring. But if you lasted this long, do me a favor, click that like button, hit the subscribe, ring the bell! I thank you for watching. Oh yeah, you could smell that cleaner. Now if you have a floor drain, you could just run your hose right there. Just let it run for 5 minutes and you'll be all flushed. But I don't have a floor drain, so bucket by bucket, I'm getting it done. Probably do about 30 gallons. It seems to be pretty clean right now. Yeah. I'd say this kit's worth it if you got the extra money, or you could do the cheap way, which I'll have in the description. After this bucket, I'll turn it back on. Just do everything we did in reverse. Alright, so the water's clean. We're ready to just go back to work here. Let's disconnect this. Residual water. You go in the bucket. Maybe. There we go. Put this cap back on. Turn this valve on. Turn our gas valve back on. Now you might have a switch. Just turn your switch on. I'm just plugged in. Plug my pump in. And that's it. Pretty simple. Don't need to call a service tech or a plumber. Just follow along, flush it out, and you won't have problems. It'll last forever. Nothing lasts forever anymore. Everything's cheaply made. But it'll last longer than it would if you wouldn't clean it, right? And with that, job done.